sea life gardening. Might go ahead and bring it a little extra bonus video today. And the subject of which is in the shade because I'm going to go grab some fertilizer real quick. I got to do this one really fast. I'm actually running out of time like I always do. But I kind of, what is the word? I just ruined it yesterday. I was terribly late yesterday. And, yeah, I'm not doing that again, but I'm going to squeeze this one in because these have been sitting dormant since I've got them, and I need to get them in the ground and be done, and then get my potted blueberries in their containers as well. These are some other things, so I will be right back once we get some fertilizer. Run, run, run. Not in the usual place I'll be getting it from. It's a little bit darker in here than out there where it's super bright, but Trifecta Plus. It's some really good stuff. It's NPK values, nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus are 5, 10, and 4%. And it also has beneficial bacteria and fungus, has other nutrients like magnesium, sulfur, iron, and it's derived from good sources. It's really good stuff. We don't have to use a whole lot. I just eyeball this stuff, and I bought 30 pounds to start the season. I figure the normal 15-pound bag will probably last me the season for sure. I started with a smaller bag too, so I've already fertilized a lot of the stuff I have going, and in the mixes that the seed table's got going out here. I might squeeze in an update of that, but yeah, this is really good stuff. I highly recommend it. Trifecta Plus. I'm going to grab some of this and be right back. And one of the reasons I recommend it too is just that blend right there. It's very good for an all-purpose, pretty much. It's not too heavy on the nitrogen. It's not going to probably burn anything as long as you don't terribly oversaturate it. And you might actually burn it on the potassium. Yeah, case phosphorus. Before you with the nitrogen, but maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm not a chemist or a botanist, really. I just try and do what I can. But anyway, taking up precious time. Let's get out here and do this. Just because we're walking by a quick few seconds at the columbines. I'm not sure the exact variety, but as far as I can tell, they're columbines. Okay, we've got stuff chilling under the table to try to, oh my goodness, to try to be gentle with it. Sorry, I was, kept trying to stand it up and it kept falling over. I didn't realize I had it out of frame. But anyway, we were trying to be gentle with it, and I'm still torn on what I'm doing here. Let's figure this out as we go and hurry up to it. I think I'm going to eventually have to take out this tree. I think it's some kind of maple. I think it's already almost too big to dig out because I'm pretty sure you want to dig 3 times the height of the tree to get the entire root ball and also that far around. And that's just, I don't want to dig a giant hole in my yard. So that tree is probably a goner because I think I'd just rather have the space for the garden bed that I already have set up and not have a whole corner of it trying to grow a whole tree. It's going to suck up a lot of nutrients and water from the rest of the bed. And I really wish stuff would stop crawling on me today and flying into me. There is so much life out here, I swear. I love it, but at the same time, come on now. So I'm thinking right about in between there and there. I'm going to go ahead and start a gooseberry. Then sort of more in the corner behind that I might start a gooseberry. I might also, I hate cutting stuff down. I think I'm going to leave the tree for now. Just, I don't really have the time anyway. I'll cut it up on a different day. I'm pretty sure that's a red oak actually. Oh my goodness, red oak or red maple. I wish stuff would stop crawling all over me. It's killing me, guys. I'm not wearing open-toed shoes anymore. This is how it's going to be. I've got too many ants in the yard, I guess. There's ant hills and all kinds of other stuff. I don't know what it is, but they won't leave me alone. Anyway, sorry, to topic. These gooseberry, they are a red gooseberry. I also have some grapes. Thinking the grapes, I'm going to put one on the end of the garlic, and I don't know what is up with this garlic, if I've grown it too many years in a row in this bed, combined with it's shadier now in the mornings, and or it's also been super dry, and it's just super dry. I had some casualties over there, that one I didn't mean to pull up, and I know they're the same kind of thing, like the whole top came off, so I just dug it to see how big it was, and I knew it wouldn't be big because they're not done. But I think I'm just going to try and keep feeding them water and maybe some more nutrients, and the garlic will perk up. But quit talking, start doing. That's what they say, right? Damn, I don't think I need that big of a hole for these. This is some pretty easy soil to do this in, because I've built this bed up for 7 years and just kept adding, and I've never really walked in it. Sorry, I'm not. It's so hard to see what I have in shot. It's so bright out here. In frame, I guess I should say. Alright, yeah, just some nice holes. Yeah, I think I'm going to do both the gooseberry here. And I know that seems really close together. They get 3 to 5 feet tall and around if you don't really do anything to them. Or you can grow them as like a single stalk and not really have too much ground disturbance at the ground level. Just grow them straight vertically. Or a lot of people will lollipop them, which will give you like a round lollipop bush at about 3 feet tall of a trunk. I almost dropped my tool here. And yeah, I just need to hurry. I really planned on this one being like a quick 5-minute one for you guys, but I think I've let too much runtime go without pausing, saying all kinds of crazy stuff. Not too much on this. I have this cup too full, really, I'm going to have fertilizer left over in the cup. But just a nice little drop of fertilizer. That's interesting. I'm seeing little pellets that look similar to the 90% like sulfur. I guess 90% is the blend in the pellet or whatever, and it's all that, or to explain it. Not to guess, but to explain. And I swear, I think I'm seeing some sulfur pellets. I mean, there is some sulfur in the mix. There is purposes at a lighter blend. You're not gonna acidify the soil really to any effective amount, but if you use more, like I did on purpose with the blueberries, you will. Alright, you might have to pause, or I might have to pause this, and if you can bear with me and give me a moment, I'm going to get these out of their package and come back to you as soon as I have them ready to cover. I may have got a little dirt on the lens, but I just wanted to show a little bit. These plant plants I've ordered from MIgardener.com. They come with, a lot of them came with a little label. The blueberries came just in pots with labels on the pots, but that's okay. But yeah, it's just a little plug. There is somewhat of like fabric around it. I do try to like break that up a little bit without disturbing the roots too much, but honestly, if you disturb the roots a little bit, it likely will just, as long as you're not being too disruptive, it's likely just going to promote new root growth and get them to stop being encapsulated in it. And that's kind of why I tease the roots and try to take off the paper. But I'm going to do that and set it in its little spot and hurry up and get this done. And happy gardening, everybody. Let's get her done. I think that's about all I have for it on the gooseberry info. Definitely feel free to look up some more info on your own. But it's time to get these in the ground. Let's go. One moment and I'll be back. And come to think of it, I think I did read something. Sorry, there's dirt all over this. I think I did read something that said with these gooseberry to plant them a little bit deeper than the root ball came. And see, they even give you wood chips to help mulch them. Just a pinch. it's enough to help out and hold in some moisture once we water these in. I'm going to go ahead and untie the twist tie on this one and do the same for this one. Get it in the ground and plant it a little bit deeper than the root ball. Oh goodness, I came out of my flip-flop. Alrighty, well, let's get this other gooseberry. And actually, oh, that's the raspberry tag. Let me let you guys see the tag so you know what we're planting here. Hinnomaki red gooseberry. It's a mid-season harvest. I don't know if we'll get them this year. It's a 1-year-old plant, so it might be next year or the year after. Hopefully we'll get a harvest next year. Oh yeah, it tells you there. Half to an inch deeper, then soil plug as soon as you can, more lightly. As soon as I can, yeah, I think it was too cold anyway. So I'm not that mad at myself for letting these be dormant in the house for a few days. I just wish it wouldn't have been as cold at night. Did the blueberry yesterday. I probably could have done these yesterday. I just didn't really have time to do everything. Give me 1 moment. I'll be right back once more. Get this in the ground with you. And just to show you guys, I definitely find a spot. If I can see what I'm filming, I'm sorry. I definitely find a spot on these and then go all the way up on this little fabric and try if I can, and the roots aren't too strongly holding it in, to tear it up long-wise without going too crazy on the roots, just to get the fabric to sort of open up. And then I even come through on the bottom and sort of tease a little bit on the bottom. And that's just to help let them know that they can spread out inwards. And now we're just going to try to bury it, like it said, about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch deeper than the plug level was. And gonna go ahead and use these little wood chips that came in the packaging. I almost want to say these seem like cedar chips or something. Maybe it's just a pine that's super thin. I feel like it would actually probably smell it if they were cedar chips. Just a derp. This is probably white pine. But anyway, it's the same info on the tag, same plant. Oh, firm in there, so I can. It's hard to get the tag in there if your soil isn't firmed in really well. Oh, I think something is like. Oh Lord, I think some of these ants might be fire ants or something. Anyway, the things you do and suffer through to garden. Alright, so that's 2 gooseberries planted. I'm going to go ahead and prune that leaf off of this tree that I'm probably going to remove anyway, just so this guy's, it was right on top of it, and I don't want that. So, and I think I'm going to try and do these grapes over here really fast. Allow me to pause. Once I do that, I will show you this watering process here though. It is just some good old well water. Bypass the filter. Just to save the filter, not for any gardening reason really. But maybe in the stuff that gets through there is a little micronutrients, and I can go get some more water, and there is some more in the green thing, but I do want to try to not use the entire can on these. I should be able to give them a nice healthy watering and have some left over. Just water them in really good. Let's go around to this one. I did add some 911 Revive RX. I've talked about that in some videos. I don't have the jar right here handy with me. It's just a liquid, water-soluble plant food. And it is high on the nitrogen with that 9, followed by the 1,1. That is its NPK value. But as long as you mix it properly and dilute it with some water, you will be totally fine. Let's see how much water we're going to have to water in these grapevines with. Oh, I think that's right at about 3/4 of a gallon or so. That should be enough to water them in. Alright, and I do have a way to measure. I did say I was going to pause for a time sake, but alright, let's see. If I do the other one right here on the edge of the raspberry. Alright, so we're going to count 1 brick, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That kind of works out. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do 6 feet apart. Because after this garlic harvest that I hopefully get still out of this bed, just with how it's looking, I'm not 100%, except for that one that looks healthy over there, and that one. There's a few healthy ones over here on the edge, but otherwise I'm not 100% what's going to happen, just by how it looks. But the other garlic bed is doing great over there. But yeah, after the harvest here with this garlic, I don't think I'm necessarily going to do garlic here anymore anyway. So I think I'm just going to have my arbor that I bought put together and train them to grow on that. It's 6 feet apart. So we're going to go right from about this brick. And I think I'm going to need a bit bigger of a hole for this. This brick all seemed a little bit more complicated. Hello, bee. What you beating on today? Rhododendron over there. The violas. Got the violas that I wasn't sure if they had reseeded in the planter that I planted them in last year. Oh, I thought I'd missed that. You don't want to miss a twist tie. Leave it in the yard. But what was I starting to say? Oh my gosh, I wish this was live so someone in the chat could jog my memory. Oh goodness, what was it? I'm not gonna remember now, and that's gonna look dumb. Oh gosh, we're 6 feet apart planting the grapes. I feel like I might have lost a more specific train of thought, but yeah, I think these are going to be a deeper plant because the root ball is bigger, and yeah, I think I'm going to come down. See, that's pretty much right on the line of that brick, right there. So 1, 2, 6, and let's see, it was 79 inches, so 60 plus 12 is 72, so 6 feet 7 inches. So yeah, I might move this a few inches this way, and plus that'll help mix in this fertilizer. And yeah, plant that one more like right there, and then right here I can carefully do this without damaging this garlic that's struggling to death. Yeah, this is probably not a great idea. Right in here with this garlic and this raspberry. Probably squeezing it in and being a pipe dream. But I don't want to go any further because then I'm in asparagus territory. And I've been growing this asparagus for 3 years from seed. I cold stratified it myself in my fridge. So definitely do not want to disturb the roots of my asparagus any. That's definitely some garlic root there. I'm sorry, garlic. Yeah, it is nearby, so I'm definitely seeing some root. I'm not sure. It's so hard to see what is on the screen because it's so bright out here. And I have sunglasses. They're transition to sunglasses. Oh, yeah, those roots there are some garlic roots. That hole's big enough. I'm not quite sure about this. I might have to edit this hole. Sorry that this is going to run 20 minutes long, I feel like. Yes, it is. We are already at 18. Alright. I'm going to pause and come back. Okay, so if I can see what I have in frame here. These are a little bit more bare root, as you can tell in here. It's not like in a plug. It's just some little chips at the root. So I'm going to try to leave these, get these out of the sun as soon as possible. I'm going to pause again and be right back. I'll probably have them in the ground when I'm done. I'm just going to unbag them and try to loosen the roots some a little bit and see what we're working with, and then make sure we don't cramp them up in the hole, and then cover them up and water them in. And regarding it, I'll be right back. And I'm back, but I'm back early to say, and I won't accidentally cut the video short pressing stop like I did on one the other day. I will be right back. Okay, so we got this one in the ground, and they have done the pruning for me, it looks like. Hopefully it'll be a lot less complicated to figure out the canes and the cordons and all the different terminology and what parts what, and it'll just be easier to see. The one I have growing over by the house is just wilding out. I'm not even sure if it's one or two 100% yet, but let me get this other one in, and then we'll water and see you out. Okay, and just so everybody knows, the grapes that we're planting today are a dormant 1.5-year-old plant. Let me put this in the light to where I can see it. Harvest early in the season. Please focus. Harvest early in the season, bluish red fruit. Soak roots for 15 to 20 minutes. I did not do that, so we're definitely going to water well. Plant crown 1 to 2 inches below surface in well-drained soil. I think we're fine. I'm going to water in well. And then water in well tonight, overnight, because, yeah, just super well. I'm probably going to give actually a whole 1.75 gallon can to the general area, just sitting here and doing in a circle, kind of like this, around it. But for right now, we're going to split this between them at least, and maybe even grab some more. But we have spent a lot more time than I had initially thought it would take to do this. But I didn't exactly have it perfectly planned out anyway. Nice healthy watering for both of these. It said soak it for 20 minutes, so yeah, I'm going to try to make sure we get a lot on it. And yeah, I might give it some more, but I'm going to go ahead and let you guys, sorry about the loud noises, but let you guys go. And in case you're wondering, this is my asparagus here. It's not just some wild weed. I'm letting it fly out. But anyway, happy gardening. Hope to see you on the next one. And enjoy your day.